Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving into AI-driven cyber attacks today, figuring out how to outsmart those bots and stay ahead in this digital game.
Yeah, it's a whole new world of cybersecurity out there. We're way past just simple password cracking now, right?
Yeah.
AI is changing everything, both for the attackers and for us, the defenders.
Okay, so no more password 123. Got it. But really, today's deep dive, we're walking through the top 5 ways to protect yourself from AI-driven cyber attacks, from BB cybersecurity leadership and mentorship. We don't want to scare anyone. It's about giving you the knowledge to fight back. And their first point, something we all know but needs extra attention in this AI world: passwords.
Right, it's like password 101, but with that AI twist. We're talking bots that can brute force through millions of password combinations per second. Things that used to take months, now it's minutes. Those old, simple passwords, they're obsolete.
Okay, so complexity and length are key, but what is it about those that makes them kryptonite to these AI bots?
It's all about the math, really.
Right.
Imagine every character you add to a password, it exponentially increases the number of combinations possible. So a short word, even with numbers, it's child's play for these bots, but make it long, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols. That's a combinatorial explosion. Takes the AI significantly longer to crack.
So it's like those old combination locks, but instead of a few dials, it's hundreds, making it near impossible to crack.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. It's about making that password as difficult to crack as possible, even for the fancy AI.
Makes total sense. But let's be real, remembering a dozen different super complex passwords, that's just asking for trouble. How do we even keep track?
That's where the password managers come in handy, like a digital vault for all those complex passwords. You only need to remember one master password. The password manager handles the rest, generating, storing, even autofilling your logins securely.
Okay, so we've built ourselves a digital fortress with these strong passwords and a manager. But what if someone tries to bypass the fortress entirely? That's where this next strategy comes in, yeah.
Absolutely. Strong passwords are essential, but even the strongest wall can be scaled, right?
Mhm.
In cybersecurity, that's where multi-factor authentication comes in, or MFA. It's your best friend.
MFA heard that a lot. But to be honest, still don't totally grasp how it works or why it's so important, especially with AI in the mix now.
It's actually simpler than it sounds. Remember how I mentioned AI getting good at mimicking how we act? MFA is designed to outsmart that. It's like, even if someone steals your key card, you've still got a security guard checking your ID.
Okay, now that's an analogy I get. So it's about adding extra layers of verification to really prove it's you.
That's it. MFA usually involves something you know, like your password, something you have, like a code sent to your phone, or something you are, like your fingerprint. That combo makes it much harder for AI to impersonate you.
So it's like a 3-point verification system, but for your most important accounts.
Precisely. Say you're logging into your bank. With MFA on, you'd enter your password, then get a unique code texted to your phone. Only after putting that code in would you get access. Even if an attacker got your password somehow, they'd still need your phone for that second check.
Now, that is clever. Okay, strong passwords, password managers, enable MFA wherever possible. Got it. But what about those sneaky phishing scams? Those rely on tricking us, AI or not, right?
You're right, but AI is taking phishing to a whole new level. Remember those old phishing emails full of typos and errors?
Yeah, those are almost comical, like winning a lottery you never entered.
Exactly. But those days are fading fast. Now, we're talking AI that can look at your online behavior and craft a super personalized phishing email, maybe even copying the style of your contacts to really trick you.
Okay, that's seriously creepy. It's like they're in our heads trying to exploit the trust we have in people we know. How do we stand a chance against that? It feels like AI is raising the bar for what's suspicious.
It's true, it's tougher. But vigilance is key. Don't rush. Double check everything. Look at the sender's email address super closely. Is it legit or is it a fake with one letter off?
Right, like one of those fake websites that looks real but has a slightly misspelled URL.
Exactly. And never click links directly from emails unless you are 100% sure. When in doubt, go directly to the company website, contact them through official channels. It's better to be safe than sorry, especially with our digital lives.
So we're fortifying accounts with strong passwords, using MFA like a bodyguard, and becoming hyper-aware of phishing. But isn't there a way to fight fire with fire here? Can't we use AI to protect ourselves from AI attack?
You absolutely can. And that takes us to the next line of defense, investing in AI-powered cybersecurity tools. It's like having a security system that's constantly learning, adapting to stay ahead of the bad guys.
So instead of just reacting to attacks, these tools are looking for threats proactively. But what does that actually look like?
Think of it like this. These tools analyze tons of data in real time. Network traffic, how people are using the system logs. They look for patterns that could mean malicious activity. Like, say someone's trying to get into your account from a weird location or at a strange time. An AI-powered system, it could detect that, flag it as suspicious, maybe even blocks it before any damage is done.
Wow, so it's like having an AI detective constantly looking for anything out of the ordinary. That's reassuring, but it still sounds like something mostly for big companies. Is this accessible to, like, everyday users?
It's getting more accessible every day. A
Ah,
lot of us already benefit from this without realizing it. Spam filters, for example. They use AI to learn what spam is and filter it out. And that's just the start. There's AI-powered antivirus, anti-malware, intrusion detection systems, all designed for home users. Makes sophisticated cybersecurity more user-friendly and within reach for everyone.
so it's like having a whole team of AI security guards working behind the scenes to protect our digital lives.
Exactly. And like any good security team, they're always learning, adapting to new threats. Which brings us to our last and maybe most important point, staying informed.
Right, because this isn't a one-time fix, it's ongoing. But with so much info out there, where do we even start?
A great start is following reputable cybersecurity news, blogs, podcasts, like this one, of course. But really, staying current on the latest threats, vulnerabilities, best practices, it's like a cybersecurity booster shot.
Okay, so we've got our 5-point plan, strong passwords, MFA, watch out for phishing, AI-powered tools, and stay informed. But it's easy to get stuck on the defense. What about the good AI can do in cybersecurity?
That's important to remember.
Hmm.
While it can be a weapon, AI is a huge force for good in fighting cybercrime, too, like having a team of superpowered cyber detectives on our side.
Right. Fighting fire with fire. Tell me more about how AI is used defensively.
AI is amazing at analyzing massive amounts of data, way more than humans can. This helps us spot those patterns, anomalies that might signal an attack, often before any real damage. For instance, AI can pick up on suspicious logins from odd locations, identify malware before it infects the system, even predict emerging threats based on past data.
So it's like having a crystal ball that can see cyber attacks before they happen?
In a way, yes. It's about being proactive, not reactive. And it's not just detection. AI helps strengthen defenses too. Imagine an AI security consultant that looks at your entire system, finds vulnerabilities, recommends what to do about them, all before attackers can exploit them.
That's incredible. It's like having an AI security consultant on call 24/7. But we've talked about the what and the how of AI-driven cybersecurity. What about the bigger why? Why should this matter to the average person beyond just protecting our devices and data?
That's the really important part, right? Because it's about the human impact of all this. We're not just talking about data breaches or losing money anymore. It's about our privacy, our reputations, our relationships, even our democracy in this digital age.
It's true. It's not just about someone stealing your credit card. It's about AI being used for like incredibly convincing deepfakes, the kind of stuff that could spread misinformation,
Yeah.
manipulate public opinion, even incite violence, and it would be so hard to know what's real anymore.
Exactly. And as AI gets more powerful, more available, it's not hard to imagine, scenarios where these technologies are used to target people with personalized disinformation, spread propaganda on a huge scale, even interfere with elections. These are the things that keep cybersecurity experts up at night.
It's like something out of a sci-fi thriller, but it's becoming our reality. So given all that's at stake, what can we do as individuals? It feels huge.
It's not about being powerless. It's about being informed, being proactive. We need to educate ourselves and others about the risks that come with AI, and we have to advocate for responsible development, responsible use of these technologies. Don't be afraid to ask questions, demand transparency, hold companies and governments accountable for how they're using AI.
So it's about being a responsible digital citizen, not just in terms of our own security, but in shaping how these technologies are used in the world.
Exactly. We can't just sit back and let technology decide our future. We have a voice, and we need to use it to make sure AI is used ethically, for good, not for harm.
I love that. It's not about being afraid of the future, but about shaping that future, using our voices and our actions to steer AI in the right direction.
Exactly. Every time we question a suspicious email, report a scam, even just talk about online safety with friends and family, we're contributing to a safer digital world for everyone.
Well said. It's a team effort. We all have a part to play. Okay, we've covered a ton today. from password protection to the future of AI and cybersecurity. But before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with this.
Please do.
Cybersecurity, it's not just about our devices and data, right? It's us, our relationships, our whole way of life in this digital world. So stay curious, stay informed, and stay vigilant, everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
A huge thank you to our expert for joining us today, sharing such incredible insights on this crucial topic. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.